after England defeated the French at the Battle of Bremule, Normandy was back in King Henry's hands. But 1 year later, his good fortune turned to tragedy. In 1120, his son and heir William Adelin died in a shipwreck. The future of Henry I's kingdom was in jeopardy. Henry desperately needed a new heir. With no legitimate sons left alive, he broke with tradition and chose his daughter, Matilda. Henry forced his barons to swear an oath to accept Matilda as queen. But when the king died, they broke their promise. England would not be ruled by a woman. Matilda's cousin Stephen saw his chance and claimed the throne. The crisis moved to the capital. At Westminster Abbey, Stephen was crowned king, but Matilda wanted what was hers. She was also lining up powerful supporters who would fight Stephen for her right to rule. Their conflict engulfed England in civil war. Fighting raged throughout the land. In 1141, everything focused on one of the kingdom's most strategic cities, Lincoln. Matilda's allies had commandeered the castle. But King Stephen was determined to take it back. He besieged the castle. Stalemate. As dawn broke on February the 2nd, everything was about to change. Matilda's half-brother, Robert of Gloucester, raced to break the siege. As Robert's forces approached Lincoln, Stephen's army turned away from the castle to face them. Robert could win Matilda the crown, but only if his army could win the day. Robert of Gloucester's forces approached Lincoln. Their task, to liberate the castle from King Stephen's siege. While behind Lincoln's walls, troops loyal to Matilda held the castle for the Empress. First, Robert's forces would stage an ambush to prevent enemy reinforcements from joining with King Stephen's army.
Corsa is saddled, Scouter is ready. Scouter is ready to read. I Camonte Fara. Ridende sua het. Polwende di hesta. Widersul ich gar, ridende forth. Courser is saddled, Scouter i rende sua het.
Every chant yada. This shouldn't be here.
Scouter, ik doe dat.
Here for blood on ball.
Ik doe dat.
Robert's men concealed themselves in a sheltered grove and lay in wait for the enemy.
What bear hästen?
He'd sailed the boat!
Beyond this arrest! Avoid them!
Scouted!
It's a partner in hell!
With a shooting wing out! If he'll do that!
Robert defeated the first column of Stephen's reinforcements, but he knew more were on the way.
If me hesto and any duty. Polwende di hesta. Ridendes
What will thou, which suaes aliata?
with a schulichka. Het will about.
What bear it obey thine hess? Is to a sua fuertest.
Ich habe founded the foe! Benders is in near me! Scouters, you ready for Hestes? Kurse i saddle, scouter i ready. Gandet!
With more of Stephen's reinforcements eliminated, Robert was steadily undermining the siege.
Ich tue es so, du hättest. Essa sono di ieren. Nicht schon weit, ein Hess. Hieroe for blood on bar. Ich so essa aliata.
With a shoot man!
Robert's men decimated King Stephen's reinforcements and were poised to break the siege. Continuing the push towards Lincoln, Robert sent in a large company of reinforcements to aid his vanguard. To further weaken the siege, Robert would need to cut off Stephen's supplies. He targeted the nearby market town.
Scouter, you ready to read? With a shooting wing out.
Stay Tulkas, Hestes, Nuthan, Comathon.
Yes. What wilt thou? It's to a sword. Is it?
Vendas I sedan nearby! For when they behest. Ich habe die Faulen zu Bow!
Hestes and Orthomen!
Scout, we don't do so ahead!
Hestes kommen! Arwemen! Schäden!
Jonas Jaren Todor!
Hübschuppen! Zerrissen, ja, Arwemen!
Scout, you run to Hestes!
Jonas Jaren Todor!
Zerrissen, ja, Arwemen! Ich liebe
Rallying to Matilda's cause, a large group of knights arrived at Lincoln to bolster Robert's army.
In sail the bow! Scouters, you ready to read it?
With the market town in ruins, King Stephen's supplies began to dwindle.
Let us read it, Knitas.
Robert received word that Welsh troops under Matilda's banner were en route to join forces with him. But King Stephen had the roads to Lincoln heavily guarded, and the route was not without risk, even for the hardy Welshmen.
Look, you'll be ready, Freckes. It's libe to hear it.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege.
Look, you'll be ready, Freckes. At me a word, Ferreth.
Where is Shulan we got? Read it out, Simon, Scouters.
Yet to be ready for Hestes.
Making their way to Lincoln, Matilda's Welsh allies were ambushed by the king's soldiers. Robert's men would need to aid the Welsh if they wanted their help in breaking the siege. joining forces on the road to Lincoln, Matilda's allied troops made for the castle to lift the siege.
Steppeth to it, Arwymen. Every shot, it's your way like this.
Nu, Tulkes, settet ja. Duces non borden.
Scoutess, i ready to wear reader.
It is sita for actus. It's live here.
Scoutess, i ready for haste. Cadwella Beodor.
Yetteth I ready for hestes. Ut readeth nu, Tulkes.
Scoutess, i ready to reader. Way here reader, Scoutess.
Are to hear, al dente to serve.
Cosa is it? Scouter, i ready. For when they the haste.
Robert's forces spotted a large detachment of Stephen's soldiers guarding the castle gates. If they hoped to liberate Lincoln, they would need to break the blockade and rout the army. Robert's forces scattered the king's army, leaving the gates to the castle unguarded.
Nu, Tulkes, set certus.
Robert's men finally united with Lincoln's garrison. They could now use the castle to strengthen their army. To lift the siege, they needed to destroy the enemy camps surrounding the castle.
Mit Balbedes.
What needeth be undone?
It is sita for actors. Alles with.
Sparrowmen, appointeth sparrows.
Ja, each will.
Estes cometh, Arwymen.
Alrita.
Dresseth thou, Arwymen.
Each will.
Clomhid, Hestes.
Alrita.
What needeth be undone?
Arita, what needeth worker? I come to Delvin.
Yari to done some work here.
Every charn intended. Delphing to do. See they to worker.
Hey, every John, intended. Charles Waker, ich brauche dat.
Look at jou weer die ready, Freckles.
Ich habe Felsenbefehl!
Treasons, another shot.
Bandit! Die Sonne will be! Excelentes!
Ja! Alles quicker! Fortfarande, Gritus! Förstöra!
Matilda's forces struck hard, destroying one of King Stephen's siege camps. King Stephen's army dwindled as Matilda's forces struck down another siege camp.
Min spärre.
Anstanden, Spannerman!
Swothe.
Harten, Spannerman! Amen. See they to worker.
See they to worker. Ik he'll build a that for they.
Min spärre is ja. Sperimen Yara.
Yare to done some work.
We haven't been a gun!
Yara, my friend.
Sperimen
Give
Yara.
me my Hestes.
The king's army was scattered, and those who didn't fall fled. King Stephen was spotted, shielded by his men. To end the siege, Matilda's forces needed to capture Stephen and rout his army.
Yare to done some work. What needeth be undone?
Seat the Hestes.
See to Hestes. Look and dig won't have.
Sperimen Yara.
It killed in some note.
Intende ariende Hestes nu.
What should each do? The Sperimen, standard and present.
Arroja Tweedlers, Otredenda Nu.
Fuse Hestes. Hestes.
Mark Yara. Thy will be done.
Hestes for this reader.
Din Hester.
This is a mickle matter.
Leaderess is ready for Hestes. Utridende nu.
The monk, yes, sir, is shield. Boon to him. The way is clear.
See they to worker. Fresh air and hard a swinker.
Hearkeneth all.
See they to worker.
What needeth be undone?
Berendes to a head.
Seat the Hestes.
Off to the felders.
See thee to work. Arita, what needed working? Son of Artemis, secreted for store. Jonas Yare Toto.
Din Hestes.
What needeth be undone?
Hey, every child, intended.
Arita, what needeth...
You're right to done some work. Send them in to me no workers. See thee, what needeth be undone?
See they to worker.
Hearkeneth all.
Arita.
Listen here. What
Reader,
needeth be
Awetenda
undone?
Hestes.
Go
Yare to done some work.
Seed to Hestes. Frog in they wood, Swallhead. Every shot you got.
Reader is set on ready.